Hi everybody, it's Dr. Tim Kwan from Rheumatology Specialists of Connecticut with Caitlin Carpenter, our physical therapist, who's going to teach us today about how to strengthen our elbows, the biceps and the triceps for people who have pain there, and also for people who have carpal tunnel.
Yes, Dr. Kwan said he had a lot of people come in after the holidays complaining of elbow pain from possibly carrying turkey trays that are way too heavy or carrying a lot of shopping bags. So these are good ways to strengthen the elbow and the wrist. So the first one we're going to do is called the bicep curl. And Dr. Kwan's going to hold this. You can use a soup can or even a water bottle at home. And he's going to make sure his elbow is supported. And he's going to turn his elbow flat first. So this way, just like this. And he's just going to curl the can up towards his shoulder just like that.
Do I lock my wrist for this?
You should lock your wrist. All the motion should be coming from your elbow and none from your wrist. And you can start off with about 20, but if you can get to 30, that would be ideal. Okay?
So you do want to do this slowly.
You do.
And in control. And the other thing is, I guess, we've got to make sure that we get the table height correct and your chair height so that you're at 90 degrees with your elbow.
Exactly.
So you can see my baseline shoulder and elbow is sort of at a 90 degree here.
Okay. And now we're going to face the thumb up so we can get the other head of the bicep. And now he's going to do the same motion, just bringing it towards his shoulder. Okay? Perfect. All right, and now we're going to do an isometric exercise for the triceps while he's sitting on the table like this. And he's just going to press his whole forearm down into the table, and he's going to hold for about 20 seconds.
What angle should I do this at? Should I do it this way or?
Yes, you should do it
at 90 degrees.
90
kind
degrees.
Of like we have 90 degrees here, 90 degrees here.
Yes.
So just push down on the table.
Push down, and you should feel it in the back of your arm. Right back here.
Excellent. That's exactly where I feel it.
Okay, perfect. And then while we're still sitting here, we're going to do some wrist strengthening as well. So you're going to face, or you turn the body so your wrist is actually hanging off the table.
Okay.
Let me counterbalance you here. And then you're going to rotate the can just back and forth. And you should also keep your wrist nice and flat. You don't want it to be going back and forth like this. So it's really all coming from the forearm that you're doing the motion.
So again, we lock the wrist.
Lock the wrist. Perfect. And now you're going to place your forearm flat on the table so your hand is open like this. And then you can hold the soup can if you want, but sometimes it's a little challenging. And you're going to bring your wrist up and then slowly back down.
Oh, these are the tendon glides you were telling me.
Well, these are, it's tendon glides, and if you added some weight, there'd be some strengthening. But this is actually good for people that have carpal tunnel as well. Okay, and again, about 20 to 30. You can take rest in between sets. Okay, and then one more tricep exercise. Dr. Kwan's going to stand up, and he's going to keep this in his arm. You want to bend forward just a little bit. Elbow starting bent at 90 degrees, and then you straighten. Just back. Keep your wrists nice and neutral back like this. So face the soup can towards your body, and then straighten. Bend, straighten. You should feel that back here as well. Perfect. How does that feel?
Pretty tight. How far do I bend over for this?
Just a little bit, because you want to get some of the gravity resistance. So you want to actually just bend over at the waist just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay?
Cool.
All right.
Well, thank you very much,
You're
Caitlin.
welcome.